Hey, what is up everybody? It is your boy Roball back again on another Final Stand video, guys, and I will be releasing some new game videos really soon, guys, on other games. Hopefully when the weekend comes, I can be doing that for you guys, but for now, please stick with me, guys, and enjoy the Final Stand content I have for you guys. So, when it comes to this video is about new race ideas that I have for Final Stand. I've been doing a lot of idea videos because idea videos keep coming to my head, and I really want to do them for you guys. So, guys, let's get right into the video, guys. So, for this video, I'm going to be telling you guys 7 new races that I think should be added to Final Stand, and I think about 3 to 4 of them could actually be added, but Snake would probably choose one out of all of them, because I think a lot of people will really want Snake to choose this one. Like, this one is something Snake has actually spoken about before, but I don't have any messages, proofs, or anything like that Snake has said anything about it, but I think people rumor about Snake adding this race. But I'll tell you guys about that later. So guys, if you're new, go ahead and sub, guys. Also, if you're new, make sure you like this video too. I know the people that are returning, they already liked the video and everything, guys. Thank you so much. Also, guys, join my group and Discord chat and everything is linked down below if you guys want to do that. So let's get right into the video. And so, guys, the first race that I want to talk about is like the most important race that I think Snake actually should add, that a lot of people really want him to add, and I think Snake at one point mentioned it, but he never said he would add it. So this race is called the Androids, guys. So when it comes to the Androids, I'm not too sure what transformations they should get. I don't know. The thing is, when it comes to androids, all you really know is that there's the android form, there's different types of androids, and there's also like a Super 17 android, and there's also like the different androids, like that trucker android, I think it was android 13, who turned into like a blue form and stuff like that. That might be transformations for androids. I don't know too much about it, but what I do want to talk about is how androids have like no key drainage whatsoever. Now in Final Stand, what I think it could happen is either a natural key regain, so it regains over time for you, so you don't have to charge, or your moves cost less stamina, less stamina than the average person. That way you don't have to major in high key max or anything like that. But they could have a high key max stat as well, so maybe like every other level that goes up by 1, but it's slow but surely, you know what I'm saying? The key goes up slowly but surely. Now the next race is the Yardradians. Now these guys have their own planet in Final Stand already, so I think it's very much possible that the player could become a Yardradian in the game if Snake were to listen to this video. Now the Yardradians, guys, we know that they're really good with key and everything, so I'm thinking they have a high key resistance and a high melee resistance, maybe high key max as well, depending on what Snake wants. But now I want to list out the transformations that I think the Yardradians could get. So if you don't know the Yardradians, they're like those pink people with like weird heads that taught Goku how to use instant transmission. So when it comes to them, I think they should get the first form being a heightened sense form, like heightened senses. That's more like similar to Ultra Instinct, but nothing like that. Just a similar name and all that stuff. But when it comes to heightened senses, what I think the player should get is like a boost in their key resistance and melee resistance. That way, like, they can like get a sense of everything in their environment. Now the next form, what I think should get is the Super Yardradian, Super Yardrat, either way, I think that would be a cool name for a form. And then also Supreme Yardrat, I think those two could be interchangeable, but I think when it comes to those, I think the player should get like buff, like LSSJ, like Super Saiyan, or Legendary Super Saiyan. I think it should be similar to that, and they should all get like some lightning around them if they're Supreme, and for Super, they should get an aura as well, and so, like an aura for like, Supreme as well. With both the forms, an aura and then lightning around Supreme, they both go bigger. And then the final form for Yardradian, for Yardrats, I think they should get a God Yardrat form, similar to the Namekian form for God and everything. I think they should get glowing eyes and everything, maybe a different color instead of white, like purple or yellow, because that would match the pink in Yardradians. I think that would be pretty cool to get like glowing yellow or purple eyes. And yeah. Alright guys, so the third race I want to mention, guys, is the Shinjin race or the Kai race. Now if you know these guys are like the Supreme Kais and everything, those guys, I think their race could be very much possible in the game. We already had confirmation of them being in the game already, like the Elder Kais in the game, I think, and he gives you like levels and stuff like that. So we have proof of them already being in the game, so Snake could add them because they're already canon within the game. But I think what they could be majoring in is more so key damage and health max, because those guys are freaking OP. They can live a long time, and they're really good with their ki and everything. Like, they have Patara earrings on their ears and everything. They can manage their own ki. So I think the first form they should get is called Super Kai. That's more like similar to the Super Yardrat form. And then the next form I think they should get is Supreme Kai. Similar to like Supreme Kais in the show. I think nothing should really change about their hair, but I think they should get like a glowing eye form. And then the next form I think they should get is called God Kai. Now, God Kai would be similar to God Yardrat, or like the God Namekian or whatever it's called, like Awakened Namekian, I think. Similar to those, in which your eyes glow and everything like that. Nothing really too, like, spiffy, stuff like that. I'm just trying to get forms out for you guys. What do you guys think? Tell me down below in the comments, guys. And then the last form for Kais or Shinjins, I think they should get a Demon Kai form, in which their skin color may change, or like their hair might like spike up, or they might get like a pair of horns and stuff like that. That will be pretty cool for the player to get that form. And maybe their eyes glow as well, maybe like a dark red or a bright red or like a pink or something like that. That would be pretty cool for a Demon Kai form, and maybe like a pink or blue aura that's more like dark and everything like the Frieza races in game. Now the next race that I think should be added, this is one that I really think should be added. This race is the Bio Androids. Now if you don't know the Bio Androids, that's like Cell, all that stuff. Cell, Mira from Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and Xenoverse, he's a Bio Android as well basically. But Cell will be pretty cool for Bio Androids. They can have high key damage and high key resistance. And I think their first form, of course, should be the base form similar to the Frieza race. Then they should get their second form and their third form similar to the Frieza race and everything from the show. A little bit of a correction. I meant to say that I think they should get their perfect form for the third form. Then after that, they get the super perfect form. And after that, they get like some sort of demonic form. And I'll show you guys an image in just a second when I say super perfect form. So please be mindful of that, guys. Sorry about that. And then I think they should also get a perfect form like Perfect Cell. And then a super perfect form where they get like lightning around them. That would be pretty cool. Because Cell came back and he was like a super perfect form. He was like super buff and everything in his perfect form. That would be pretty cool to have lightning around them and everything. And I think all those forms should boost every single stat, of course, like everyone else's does. But this, I think the Cell, like the Cell race, the Bio to Android race, I think they should manage like their ki damage and ki resistance the most, because Cell could really handle his ki against Gohan and Goku with everything, their Kamehamehas and everything like that. He could instant transmission, I think, as well. And I think he'd also like prevent himself from dying a lot because he was so good with ki. Now the next race is the Angels from Dragon Ball Super. They're confirmed in Dragon Ball Super. They're such a cool race. We have Wiz and everything, all his siblings, the Grand Priest, the Grand Priest or the Great Priest or something like that. Those guys are canon in the show and everything. They're pretty overpowered, and I think it'd be pretty cool for them to get a race in Final Stand. So for them, I think they should major in mainly melee damage and ki damage. But I also think they shouldn't get too many like transformations because they're already overpowered as is. I think their first transformation should be heightened potential, similar to the Ardridian heightened senses. That should be theirs, heightened potential. And of course, every race is going to get Ultra Instinct because everybody can get that. It's not a transformation, it's a mind state, whatever. And then the next one for Angels, I think, should be the Priest form, similar to how like there's a Grand Priest or a Great Priest. I think Priest form should be the introduction to that form. And then the next form for them should be the Great Priest form. Now that's similar to the Grand Priest or whatever, like their father and everything. I think that would be a pretty cool form to have. I think for every form, there shouldn't be too much difference in their body. Maybe like a skin color change, or like something happens to their hair or their aura changes. Nothing too much different. Maybe a little bit of like a bigger body or taller body. That would be pretty cool. But for the Angels, I really think they should be majoring in melee damage and ki damage, because they could really hold their ki and damage and everything really well. They do a lot of damage in the show and everything. They're really good with training, and I think that'll be pretty freaking overpowered if they're added to the game. So what do you guys think? And now the next race, guys, is the Demon Realm race, or the Demon Clan race, or the Demon race. Now the first demon we've ever been introduced to, I think, was Dabura, and he was like controlled by Babidi. He was a Majin at first, but then he got like uncontrolled and everything like that. Dabura was the first one. Then we got Toa and Mira from Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 and 2. Now those guys those are perfect examples of demons, the three of them. And I think for their first form, it should be called Out of Control, similar to Kaioken. And I'm taking most of these transformations for Demon Realm race from Mira from Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, in which we had a bunch of transformations from him. We had a bunch of them. So if you played Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 or Dragon Ball Xenoverse, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So for the first form, I think it should be Out of Control, similar to Kaioken. There should be just one Out of Control form. Then the next form, I think, should be a Supreme Demon. The Supreme Demon would be more so like just getting more of an aura and everything like that. Like maybe like a black lightning around them. That would be pretty cool. And then the next form, I think, should be Super Villain. Super Villain would be pretty freaking cool. Now, I think for Super Villain, they should get like spiked up hair. They should get like a white/purple aura, similar to the movie, not the movie, the game. And I think their eyes should also glow pink/purple, depending on what their skin color is. That would be pretty cool for them to have. That's 3 forms already. And I think the next form, guys, should be called Evil Absorbed. Now for Evil Absorbed, if you played Xenoverse 2, he got some sort of like Super Saiyan 4 form, in which was like purple/whitish armor, or fur, I mean, and then like a light blue skin tone. I think that would be freaking awesome for the player to, like, whoever chooses the Demon Clan, to be able to do like a Super Saiyan 4 similar to that, in which they can just like turn into that and have like the fur and everything like that. It'll be pretty freaking OP for them to get something like a Super Saiyan 4. That way the Saiyans aren't the only race to get something as cool as that. Now if you guys don't know, I love Super Saiyan 4, so I'm sorry if you guys don't like it, but Super Saiyan 4 is awesome. Come on, it looks so awesome, dude. It's like, of course Super Saiyan Blue is awesome too, but like Super Saiyan 4, amazing. Now, the final form I think the Demon Clan, or the Demon Realm race, should get is Demon God, which is like the final form, like the supreme form of the demon. Like the pinnacle of what they can be is Demon God. And I think they should get like horns and stuff like that. And I think also there's like their aura, similar to Kaioken aura, their body should be surrounded by like a red or a blue or a purple aura, depending on what Snake chooses. I think that would be pretty cool for them to be like that. So maybe like they change like with their aura and everything like that, so it just surrounds them. Their eyes might glow as well. And I think they should get a little bit bigger as well, similar to Legendary Super Saiyan and other things that I spoke about. And now, guys, for the final race in Dragon Ball Final Stand that I think should be added is the Dragon race. Now, I've spoken about dragons in Dragon Ball GT and everything in my last video, so I think for them, they should get some freaking cool forms similar to the Bio Android race, like the Cell race and the Frieza race. I think they should have a base form in which they're just like a white, like maybe some whatever color they choose, This should look similar to the Frieza race in terms of what they look like, choosing and everything like that. They should get like a headpiece and everything and a tail. And I think that should be their base form. They should be short. And they get like a form 2, and then a form 3. And then their like quote-unquote final Frieza form is the enraged dragon, in which they turn into like a final form. They turn like dragon with fangs, horns and everything, a tail. And it's like basically like that. Then I think they should get the Black Star Dragon form, in which they get like a Black Star Dragon Ball in the middle of their chest and everything. They get like, much bigger and everything like that. It would be pretty cool for them to get horns there as well, like multiple horns. Their eyes glow as well. And then the final form, I think, for them should be called the Perfect Demon form, guys. The Perfect Demon form would be pretty cool for them to have, because the Perfect Demon form could be them getting like a bunch of Black Star Dragon Balls all across their chest and looking like the Omni, like not the Omni Dragon, the Omega Shenron Dragon for Black Star Dragon form and Perfect Dragon form. I think it'd be pretty cool for the player to look like that, having like spikes coming out of their arms, their back and everything like that, their head having spikes and everything. It would be freaking sick, guys. So guys, I am going to be wrapping the video right now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, like the video as well, and also guys, scroll down below in the description, cop anything you need, guys. Join my Discord chat, Roblox group, or cop the merch, guys. Till then, it's been your boy Roball, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.